This video is being recorded in the spring of 2022. The COVID pandemic is hopefully slowing down and life is starting to return to normal. I want to tell you a story, and I want the take home of the story to be about immunity without any additional agenda. So please don't read any COVID do's or don'ts into this, because I am not showing my opinion on that. The complete dismissal of self-care responsibilities at a time when our immune systems are being tested like never before continues to frustrate me. Towards the end of winter, I was in a restaurant on a very chilly day. We ate outside because my autistic son likes to rock and watch the cars, and because we have a dog. We were brought to our table, and these two women were sitting at the table next to us, and they asked to move to a further out table once we were seated, which was totally fine. They were both wearing double masks, and they moved to this new table. They brought out sanitation wipes. They sanitized everything on the new table. They continued to wipe everything down. And every time somebody brought them a new item of food, they would wipe the plates down and make sure that everything was fully sanitized. And they kept their masks on during their meal and only took them off to take a bite of their food. I have really no problem with that. I don't know their story. I don't know their immunity story. I'm not here to judge any of that. And all of that, I was like, wow, they're really diligent. They must really have some concerns with getting sick. However, this is where I found myself shouting, Betsy, stay in your own lane, which I had to do. Their food order was a smorgasbord of inflammation and immune suppressing foods. It was bread, cheese, ice cream, chocolate, and sugar in every capacity imaginable, both in their food and their beverages. How have we progressed into a society that doesn't feel that food means anything to immunity? This analogy then came to me after that situation. So I was thinking of this medieval village surrounded by a fortress, and one day the head powers of the village says, foreign invaders are headed our way. We just received word from another village that it was pillaged by these scavengers. What will we do? Shouted the people. Well, let's review our options. We could train everyone in the village to prepare for these invaders. We would give armor to the strong ones who would be on the front of the line. We could use the intellect of the smart ones to possibly outwit them. And for the rest, we could provide them with the ammunition that they need. That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, I don't want to have to work that hard. Okay, then plan B is simply to give everyone a board and a nail and have you take your board and nail to the front door and secure it more. We'll have a super strong door, and then they won't be able to invade us. Yeah, the crowd cheers. That sounds easy. And as promised, the foreign invaders arrived. They try the door and quickly realize it's very, very strong. So they bring their catapults forward and begin catapulting huge rocks into the village, crushing many and eventually bringing down parts of the wall. The people were defenseless. They didn't know how to fight. They didn't know how to outwit, and they didn't have the strength or ammunition to protect them. Nutrition trains your cells how to react. The strong fighter cells protect the weak parts of your body from unhealthy invaders. Good fats allow your hormones to maneuver and be pliable. Amino acids found in your protein add ammunition and muscle. Antioxidants create endurance. If you want to be protected, you can put an extra nail in the door. Just don't remain defenseless inside.